Justin.
All right. Well, I'm just going to start off with the bracket that I want to, talk about because it's personal, and it's the couples bracket down here.
It is the couples, which we are deciding for next year that we're going to make a hard and fast rule that if you are dating or married, you cannot play on the same team. And you can see over with the Huff, Cascade, Parderis bracket with their matchup. That's exactly what we hope for with these with the dating and married couples. So just be prepared next year. Think ahead.
Yeah. So basically, I could just move myself all the way to the Final Four because everything else is literally a joke. So
essentially, he's insulting, Matt Pearson and Susie
Richards,
Crowley,
Mayotte, Cecilian Murphy.
He's calling out Cecilian Murphy. You've been called out, and we're not talking about Zach Pfeffer. So
yeah, Will and Jody. I'm thinking, there could be some partying taking place. I'm not worried. I'm not worried one bit. I'll be honest with you.
So now let's look at this one right here. Now I think there's enough girls in this bracket that will distract Barbara enough from being able to perform well, and I don't think he's going to do it this year. I don't think Barbara and Maddie. I think they were a fluke. Clearly, when Matt and I played a couple months ago against them, we beat them. We're making it known right now to everybody. They challenged everyone online, and we pretty much handled them really easily. They said, "Oh, it's not official," but whatever. Whatever excuses that they want to make, that's great. I'm not worried about it. So I don't think they're going to do it again. Who do you guys see coming out of that bracket? Mari, you see anybody?
Barbara and Madigan surprised some folks last year. Personally, I think I might see Probst and Deke coming out of that bracket.
Deke. Oh, the old Deke. Yeah. Deke's going to like that call. So let's move over to something personal for me now. I mean, me and Ty are over in this one. We might have Brock and Adam in the first round. Who knows? Or Sonny and Kia. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to handle either of those teams. The one thing I'm worried about is that in my bracket is Rob Denler. Denler, you're in that bracket. We might be facing our teams, if you can move past that your opening game.
Nick, one of the things that strikes me about that bracket is the contrast in styles. You have the Thomas and Ma. They like to really slow it down. It's kind of a bruiser's approach.
Like
lots of defense and really slug it out. And Denler and Bolton, which gave you guys problems last year, and in my view will give you problems again. They like to run and gun. They're young and fast, and they like to play it loose.
You could probably compare it to last year's Dallas Golden State series.
Yeah.
Whereas we're clearly a much we had a much better team, but problems happen. So, but we'll see. This year, I think we can make the adjustment.
Justin, who's coming out of that bracket?
Well, you know what? Carl's nickname is Balls. So I mean that right there is. It's a scary thought to face that team. You're looking at the Cleveland Steamers, and that's
exciting for different reasons.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got money shots.
I got quite a bit of experience looking at Cleveland Steamers, so being face on with the Cleveland Steamer is nothing that's going to scare me.
No.
Let's move on to our final bracket here.
Now this is kind of like almost a Santa Cruz bracket. There's a lot of Santa Cruz teams here. This is some home cooking going on right around here.
Oh yeah.
So the Doug Luke brothers, who Mario mentioned earlier off camera, that he and Ariel are actually undefeated. They had to leave early last year.
Yes, we did have to retire early last year.
So they haven't lost. Of course, they did play. They faced the Lewis sisters, which is not really much of a match. So Darcy and Michelle, if you guys watch this, you're being called out. I realize that's probably why you're not here this year, because you're a little in over your heads. So, but I hear Justin stayed out of this. So
my colleague throws any modicum of decency out the window.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Roland Delay, I'm pretty sure you guys will be so blazed you won't be able to get out of the first round anyhow. So and I think Tyler and Chris are going to lose to Caroline and Rachel. So this might be who knows, and this could be. You can get to a point where this is a lot of female teams, and really it could be the Doug Luke brothers after the first round, and then all female teams. So. Yeah, I think you're screwed. Either way, you win and you
Justin,
you look
coming
like an
out of that
asshole.
bracket.
Ooh, you know what? I like the fact that you are undefeated. I'm going to give you a little pat on the back right now, and I'm thinking you're coming out. However,
I don't see it.
However, this matchup, if this comes down, these two bye teams face each other. Michelle and Kiana are just nerves of steel with the exterior of, hey, we don't care, it's a party team, we're all good. But next thing you know, you're in third place, and you almost won the whole thing.
I can tell you one thing out of this bracket: the #1 shit-talking team will come out of that bracket.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee that. Michelle and Kiana, I think, have that locked up.
Yeah.
Unless anybody out there thinks they can, I mean, I just don't see it. I see them being a lock on that. So I think there's a lot of interesting matchups that could happen. I will put money on the fact that Barber and Madigan will not win again this year. I will put money on it. Jerome and Brett, I'm challenging you right now, on camera in front of everybody in this league.
Are you allowed to bet as a commentator?
No. Don't worry about it, all right?
Pete Rose, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Rose.
There we go. All right. Any final words? Who's your champion? Not your own team. Not your own team.
It's hard to say because of injuries and because of a lot of new players this year. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. Let's see, who can I pick randomly here?
Or who's your strongest team that you could possibly see?
I think Denler and Bolton are a formidable combo.
Ooh, God, I hate hearing that.
Yeah, I think whoever comes out of this might take it. But I also, my dark horse is Chad and Deke.
Deke's a tough player.
Yeah, we all know Deke. I don't know. You know what? I've played with Mayotte, and I think that kid's got some potential. A lot of upside. A lot of upside to that guy.
He's playing
so
with
we'll see. And he's an Aragon Don.
I think Mayotte may be a year or two away, but he should show us a few things this year.
Yeah, I think so. All right.